Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf, the Dragon Disciple, where last time we managed to collect the second of the ingredients, and the third ingredient is the name of the person we're trying to wake, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get access to that pretty easily. What do you say about that? What an absolute delight getting to see such a rare flower from another part of the realm. Were it not in such short supply, I would ask that you hold to it. But I mustn't get so carried away. Another time. In 100 years, perhaps? All right. What next, then? With the lute and the bloom both in hand, all we need is Lord Arden's true name. Sorry to say, he's never shared that particular detail with me. But surely Solcombe, who would know who to ask. Lord Arden's doctor has stood right by his side throughout the whole ordeal, and he is much better informed of Lord Arden's affairs than I. Very well, I would go to Sorghum uh, and find about the true name. And we can wake him up, right? So, sit by Lord Arden's side, and Lord Arden is right here. Ah, here we are. Sorghum. Lord Arden's condition seems to be worsening. He tosses and turns as if working through some terrible nightmare. If you have the lute and the cerise, then all you need is his true name. But unfortunately, I'm not privy to that information. He never confided in that detail. Do you know who might know his name? I can't think of many Fae who the Lord will trust so readily, unless the knowledge was somehow taken by force. Although, the nosy apothecary of his might have gotten a hold of the information from somewhere, and she has a habit of somehow knowing more than you'd hope. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the apothecary. Wait, getting sleepy. Oh, did I doze there? Well,
You awake from your unexpected slumber. At first, things seem as before. You're still at Winwood Hall, and Melody is still standing beside the bed. Then you realize that Lord Arden is missing, and so are the flower and the lute you need for the ritual.
this is a problem. Melody. Now, who goes around disguising themselves as other people? Hmm? Hello, Melody. I'm surprised you're still able to walk around, though coherent conversation has yet to be seen. Yes, I was going to ask if you knew about Lord Arden's true name to help awaken him, but it's pretty clear that you're not here to help. Interesting. And in fact, someone must have gotten a hold of that name in order to put him to sleep in the first place. What did you do with Lord Arden? If the Melody, if that's your true name, or is it Candace?
Melody begins speaking in a familiar voice.
Lord Arden's true name? Of course I know it. But it's for me to know and for you to never get. Be a good adventurer and die to monsters in the wilderness. I go make sure Lord Arden never, ever wakes up.
She
Candace.
cackles as she teleports away.
Alright. Yeah. Let's go and find her. Well, we're gonna have to assume that she took him outside. Yeah. Alright.
You see creatures milling around near the gate to Winwood Hall. Then you notice that things seem different. This isn't the Feywild. You are trapped inside a dream.
Oh, dream. Wonderful! Well, see what we got here.
You approach a shadowy form that appears to be Lord Arden, reading a note with a worried expression on his face. The figure doesn't notice your presence.
Well, Lord Arden worriedly looks back and forth between the papers in his hand and the messenger. Are you positive? Of course you are. You wouldn't lie about this. Lord Arden takes a deep breath before speaking again. The Prince of Frost sent an armed force and captured several hamlets before proclaiming them to be his territory. How can I fight back? Can I even fight back?
The shadowy Lord Arden fades into nothing. Based on his appearance and your uncanny surroundings, you guess that you must be inside the Lord's nightmare.
Wonderful. No wonder he was tossing and turning. Well, I'm going to be doing some fighting here, so he'll be doing a little bit more tossing and turning around. Sorry about that. Well, if it's all imaginary, I might as well break a few imaginary gargoyles. Alright, let's see. Anything down around here? Now, where would you hide? Oh. Alright, well, let's kill a few more nightmares first. Nightmare!
Spot movement underneath the bridge. Moving closer, you see a nasty-looking troll guarding the missing loot.
Well,
Bits of troll and drops of its blood splash into the river as the battle progresses. The bits grow rapidly into new bridge trolls that join the
of
fight.
course. Well, are they going to grow any more? Huh.
You've recovered Hearsome's loot for the ritual.
Good. We will loot the area. Oh, hold on. What's that? An imaginary peridot. Okay, so anything else around here? Lord Arden stands before the bodies of several Eladrin and gnomes. He looks fatigued and his face wears a serious expression. Release the hounds! I will take those here, and we will drive those Fomorians back underground where they belong. We cannot allow another village to be destroyed. We must not. Lord Arden looks into the distance, his eyes unfocused, and as though reliving a trauma. Reliving a trauma, yes. He sighs, and as the vision begins to fade away. Alright, so reliving. Okay, reliving a trauma. Alright, so let's see, there are 3 worries left. No, I don't think I've ever managed to find all of the worries. Is this the time to try it? Well, we'll see. Let's go around here. Let's go around here. Well, I guess you have to look through every nook and cranny of this place in order to find them all. Alright, how about... Okay, let's go into the gazebo.
Inside the magically sealed gazebo ahead floats the frosted cerise you need for the ritual. 3 bears rest outside. Magical talking bears, no doubt. This is the Feywild, after all.
Do we also get Goldilocks? Alright, 1 frosted cerise.
You've recovered the frosted cerise for the ritual. You've recovered both the loot and the frosted cerise. Now, where has Melody hidden Lord Arden? You notice a pillar of magical energy streaming from a distant portal. Perhaps that contains the secret.
Yes. Well, I am sure I will find that in time. But where are the other copies of Lord Arden's Worries?
I don't know.
Well, I suppose that I'll have to save finding all the worries for some other time. See, I'm worried about not finding all the worries. That's it. So, instead of a worrisome situation, we have a some worry situation? Ah! Okay, who's after me? Okay, gotcha! Lord Arden kneels and begins begging, his eyes full of fear. Anything but this! You can't just exile me from the court over this! I can fix it! I'll fix it! You just... His eyes dart around through the crowd before he slumps over. His visions begin to fade away. I was worried whether these were things from the past or just things that he was imagining, or fears of things that would happen, or certain situations in the court exaggerated though. I mean, I have run into a couple of Fomorians and other things like that. I have no idea if the Prince of Frost has been up to anything, though some people have been going into potential paranoid situations and the like on that. I mean, we had one Baron who was worried that the Prince of Frost was up to something. No, actually, he was a Viscount, wasn't he? See, I can't even remember what's going on. Oh. Alright, let's see. Oh. Also, I don't think I've ever killed all the nightmares either. Just finding all those packs of nightmares all over the place. So it looks like I'm going to try to be here as thorial as possible. Well, up around here. Ah, another set. Okay, you, and you, and you. So we got 8 left. Oh, look at that. I'm even hitting Conquest Miles, whatever they call that. Let's see. What do they call that? Let's see. Monsters killed. Let's see. Persistence bonus. Death bonus. Let's see. Aggressive. Well, okay. It's called the aggression bonus for now. But I'm sure I'll get it renamed when I kill a few more of these. We have 8 down. Well, no, 8 left. You guys are a nightmare, that's for sure. Nightmarish goblins. Alright, 7 left. Okay, see, is that the portal? Well, we'll see. So right now, I'm trying to see as if I could actually, for once, go a little bit more than usual. Alright, how about down over here? No, that's not the portal. What is that thing? Probably some weird Fey thing. Well, yeah, of course, it's a weird Fey thing. We're in the Feywild. Come on. Let's be sensible here. Oh, purple water all over the place. Okay. It does seem a bit nightmarish. Oh, this is back to the troll area, isn't it? Hey, you guys. I didn't take care of you last time through here. Who knows that these gargoyles might be part of the nightmare, right? Of course, someone coming around bashing all the gargoyles might be part of the nightmare. So, I may be feeding part of it too. Oh well. Can't have everything. Oh, here's another set of... Oops. More nightmares. Is that the first one that had a harpy in it? Hey, 6 left! Well, we are making progress. Oh, speaking of harpies, there's another one here. Or was that a method? I can't tell a harpy from a method. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to... Oh, hold on. There's another... Okay, there's obviously something flying. Looks like... Hard to tell. That's the things. When you have this purplish, nightmarish in here, is it looks like they were feathered wings, which...
You approach the portal grove, but a pixie flutters into your path.
She said to make sure you didn't make it to her. I won't let you get near them. I won't let him wake up.
The pixie smirks.
You won't get past my friends and me. So long as they are alive, their devotion will sustain me eternally.
Well... Come on. Hey. You're... Oh, come on! Where's my cleric? Where'd you go? Hey, you. No, you're supposed to wake me up. You're not my cleric? Where's my cleric at?
The portal opens as the pixie collapses. In his last moments, he says,
You haven't won yet. You still need the true name.
Alright, where were you when I was being beaten to a pulp? Fine. Heal me. Thank you. Alright. Good thing I put those points, and having a few extra down when I got incapacitated. Now that matter is settled, we can figure out what's going on here. Groups. I just have to make sure before I go anywhere else that I don't lead my hireling to a stuck place again. Because that's what I'm going to assume has happened, is that I did so much wending and winding that I wound up leading her into a stuck spot. And when hirelings get stuck, at least in this game, they get stuck, yeah. Oh. Now, I assume that there are going to be a couple with Candace. That's going to be my assumption for the moment. So next, let's see, we are at, yeah, 2 more groups in there. So it could be that one of the groups is with Candace, maybe 2 of them. And the last of the, oh, hold on, here's a worry right here. Lord Arden stands as though he is holding a session with the court. He has just finished a commanding speech and issued a number of orders to be carried out, but those in his court refuse to listen. No! We won't do as you please anymore. Your word carries no weight. Murmurs from the others of the court echo at the same thought. Lord Arden's face goes flustered, and he recoils as vision fades. Okay, fearing exile that nobody will follow him anymore? Someone must have been feeding him with fearful thoughts or something. There you go. Alright, that is one left. Wow, the last of them. Lord Arden scans the court with a perplexed look at his face. It has come to my attention that a number of unusual events have been happening lately. Strange accidents, missing possessions, hostile tricks, and even traps. Lord Arden sighs heavily before continuing. As such, I believe that someone here is not whom they would have us believe. Yes, that's right. I believe a hag has infiltrated the court. Yes, I will find you. It's only a matter of time. The court of law and order erupts into a conversation, an accusation, as the vision begins to fade away. Well, we know that bit is true. Okay. Well then, I've actually completed that particular optional. Now, I just need one more little group and... Now, I do wonder the possibility, as I said before, that maybe, just maybe, there's a group inside past the portal. I'll just do one more sweep in this area, just to make sure that I'm not wrong.
You exit the portal and find yourself in a strange, empty void. Yet that appears to be Lord Arden's resting place ahead. Between you and Lord Arden stands Cadence the Hag. She must have been disguised as Melody the Apothecary the entire time.
Well,
Cadence prepares for battle.
Thrice damned adventurers never know when to quit. I should have seen that you can't trust a pixie to do a hag's work.
Cadence finishes her conjuration. Slimes emanating a frigid mist suddenly appear nearby.
You killed my sister, so I'll have to make do with these vile cauldron leftovers. I wouldn't go anywhere near them personally now. Be a dear and die for good this time.
I was thinking about the same thing about you.
Battered, Cadence tries to surrender.
All right. That's enough. You need what I have. So then, let's make a deal.
Alright. You want me to leave you alive in return for the true name. But you want me to spare you. Well, simply giving me the true name isn't nearly enough to balance the scales. Make it worth my while and I'll consider it. Fine. I'll give you access to Lord Arden. Let your wake back up once you're done here, and leave you alone for a long while so you can finish what you need to. That should be more than enough. Alright. So say please, and I'll say the deal is done. Darned adventurers! I won't forget this! Please, will you spare me? Very well, the contract is sealed.
You've reluctantly decided to allow Cadence to live in exchange for Lord Arden's true name.
Alright. So, apparently, there isn't a group here. There's not a group here. Well, I'll have to look around afterwards, I guess. Lord Arden rests here, same as every time you've seen him, unmoving, silent, and almost corpse-like. Now that I have all the ritual components, I can begin the process of waking him, and I'm sure doing the ritual here will work just as well as it would while he's awake, so let's get started.
You lay out the ingredients for the ritual and repeat the steps to reverse the curse. First, play the lute. Then, grind up the flower's roots. Last, burn the roots along with Lord Arden's true name.
Alright, play a melody? I don't mean the melody, the
You
apothecary.
play a brief melody on Hearsome's lute.
Alright, here's the frosted cerise that you obtained by foiling Cadence's plans to pester the Lord of Frost. Okay, let's grind a root.
You mash the flower's roots into a pulp with little effort.
Okie dokie. And burn it with the true name. The sealed scroll containing Lord Arden's true name, acquired by bargaining with Cadence a few moments ago. Okay, set fire to both the scroll and the root powder. Now the question is, does this work? Oh.
You set a small blaze, then drop the crushed roots and Lord Arden's true name into it, completing the ritual. As the smoke rises, Lord Arden's eyes open. He springs out of the bed.
Ah, free at last from that cursed sleep. Thank you, adventurer, for breaking the curse on me and saving me from my everlasting nightmare. Thank you very much. All right, I was more than glad to assist.
Lord Arden thanks you for awakening him from this curse. He urges you to speak with him back at Winwood Hall in the waking world.
Okay, well this chest is, I think, the regular chest. I guess this other one is... I don't remember getting a second chest for, so... Actually, or was that the one for getting rid of all of them because... for looking at all the night, because this was here when I first arrived. This one arrived at the end. So maybe the first one I opened was from the optional. Alright. Proof against poison. Okay. There we go. Now... I still would like to see if I could get the last nightmarish creature. Aha! I think I found them! Go. One last set. Done! Finished! All optionals completed! At least all the optionals I know about. Let me get out of here before I learn of an optional that I haven't known about. I see that Lord Arden is now standing where Melody used to be. Well, I think we got that settled. It is certainly good to be awake. We were talking, and then I felt myself slipping off into a terrible dream. But Lord Arden told me of what went on inside the nightmare. He'll want to speak with you when we finish up here. All right, I will go and check on him. Alright, let's see. A comma of diversion. Well, that was quite a diversion we just had. Anyway, I guess unless there's some other reason, the comma should have precedence over anything else. +3 enchantment. Okay. Yeah. I'll take it anyway. Well... How are you doing, sir? Ah, Pineleaf, I thank you for awakening me. That was my first experience of sleep, and I must say that I prefer meditation. I do not care if the dreams that come with sleep. I care for the dreams that come with... don't worry, usually they're not that bad. Why did Hearsome place his curse on you, by the way? What was he trying to accomplish? The short of it is that I caught Hearsome causing mischief, and he put me to sleep to keep me from telling others what I knew. To elaborate, I had learned that Hearsome has stolen these codex pages that you seek. Naturally, I didn't want such evil things anywhere near Winwood Hall. Yet, when I confronted the Prince of Satyrs with the foolish act, he put me to sleep and told my court some lies about the reason. I don't know what the Prince of Satyrs wants with these codex pages, but I'm sure that he's up to no good. I have asked Hawthorne, my eldest adviser, to look into the matter. All right, very well. I will speak to Hawthorne, and I will get those codex pages back and out of this plane of existence, right? So, I haven't asked to talk to Hawthorne. Oh, this is Hawthorne right over here. Very well. And we are going to speak with her. But that's going to be for the next episode. Because right now, though, I think it is time to level. That's right. We finished the level 5 part of the storyline. And I believe the next part of the storyline is going to be at level 6. So, Warlock, Alchemist. Oh, just look at the one that looks like that they're a monk. And that's how you tell which is which. Right? Okay, that's a paladin. Right? Wait. Ooh, we got a sneaky monk around here. Ah, the pixie. No wonder I missed her. Master Jian teaches me us that enlightenment cannot be achieved while those next to us suffer. This is why we are here. Alright, so that's next level monk. Oh yeah, the usual stuff. That's tossing, yes. I just throw them into the same place. And next. Ah, okay, I get a feat. Oh, 2 feet, 2 feet. Well, yeah, things are a lot easier when you have 2 feet, right? Adept of Flames, Adept of Rocks, Adept of... Oh, that's what's granted. And Soldier of Faith. Die Hard. Defensive feat. You automatically stabilize when incapacitated. What? After what happened this last time, maybe I better make sure I have that. Lightning Reflex grants you plus 2 bonus to reflex saves. Ew, that wouldn't be too bad. Toughness. Swords to Plowshares. What did that do? That you are an expert in the usage of traditionally non-violent weapons to impressive ways. When wielding one of the following weapons, you are granted the following. Commas, hand wraps, and sickles. You will gain plus 1 morale bonus to critical threat range. Quarter stabs instead, plus 2 morale bonus to critical threat range. So, critical threat range. Yeah. Well, I guess that's always a possibility. Stunning Fist. Not doing too much with the fist here, so that's probably not the best thing to do on here. Transmutation, Conjuration, Evocation. Alright, let's... There's the other one up here. Oh yeah, Toughness. Let's take Toughness. Alright. That could help us later on. Ooh! I get to... You have 10 spells at this... Okay, more spells then? Alright. Well... I'll have to review those later on. Please review your spellbook. Okay, so these are just things that are in my spellbook. Alright. And that's it. So it looks like I have 2nd level spells now. I suppose that's useful. I'll just have to remember to actually make sure I equip some of them. But that's it for the first half of the Feywild, but we'll be continuing with the second half when we return to the next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.